Hello! To answer the question who in something that you're writing, it's very important and not even difficult. Who can be the main character of your story or a character at display in some special moment. Who can be the protagonist or the narrator of the story. But there is another who in the process of writing that I consider very important, which is you, the person who writes, the author. For me, the most important tool of an author is its credibility. Yes, originality, creativity, authenticity, they all help. If you have genius and talent, even better. But if you don't dominate the topic that you are going to talk about, none of those things are going to help you write a good story. If that's the case, you should not even start. Or start by finding something that you can talk about with property. Otherwise, it's unlikely that you're going to have anything interesting or important to say. See the famous American writer Jack Brown Jr. He used to say that, "I can use my charm for 15 minutes, but after that, I must know what I'm talking about." Try to find a topic in which you are an authority. And if you don't get desperate. There is at least one thing in which you are the authority and you and no one else, which is your own life. Everyone has a lot of interesting stories to tell. You just have to find which is yours. But there is still one more who in the process of writing, which for me is the most important one. The reader, the person to who we are writing to. To think about the reader can help a lot to create a text. That's because an author should never tell every single piece of information to the reader. You have to trust your reader to fill in the gaps that you leave in the text. But to do that, you must know who your reader is. Otherwise, you risk leaving a lot of unfilled gaps in the text, which are going to make the understanding of the text very difficult, or there are not enough gaps in the text and it comes out being a little bit boring or tedious. Don't forget to do the quiz and see you next class.